visionaries. Welcome to another Monday Night Live training, where your journey to business success accelerates. Join us for insights, strategies, and tools to elevate your business while keeping your budget in mind. It's time to transform your passion into profit. Your host, Corey Fonville-Foster, is about to take the stage. Get ready to be inspired and empowered. The future of your business starts now.
All right. Hello. Matter of fact, let me turn up the sound. All right, you guys should be able to hear me great. But hello. Happy Monday Night Live. And it's crazy because this is actually the final Monday Night Live for this month. This month has gone by so fast. It is literally crazy how fast it has gone by. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you're thinking like it's dragging on. But when I tell you, I'm like, oh my goodness, it is going by so freaking fast. But I'm not mad at it, y'all. I think I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just ready. I'm ready for the holidays. I've done not a lick of holiday shopping. I haven't bought a box of stuffing. I haven't bought a gift or anything. Matter of fact, my birthday is in December, and I'm like ready just to be through with it. like let's get past it. Let's get to Christmas. Let's open the gifts and sit back and relax. Like that's where I'm at. I don't know about you guys. Like, are you guys excited for the holidays? Are you going to celebrate the holidays? You doing anything special? Let me know in the comment section, because maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I need to calm down. We haven't even got to Halloween, which used to be my favorite holiday. But y'all, I don't know. Maybe because I have a kid that's, growing up, and I literally told his dad, I was like, hey, if you want to take them out, go for it. But I was like, I ain't going out. I've gone trick-or-treating every year for the past at least 12 years. I'm tired. I'm tired of saying stay off the grass. Did you say thank you? Don't walk so fast. Wait for me at the end of the street. Like, I'm tired. Take this picture. I'm tired. And maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. But I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over it, y'all. I'm over it. I just need a break. So I think really what I need to do is plan myself a little vacation, someplace where I can go sit on somebody's island or boat or beach or something and chillax, because I think I'm just in like grown-up vacation like feel and season. I just want to lay somewhere and chill. I was telling somebody recently, I was like, when I go on vacation, it's usually surrounded by like, where's the nearest aquarium or zoo? Because I'm always with the kids and I have a good time. But I'm like, yeah, I need to like find me a little nice beach house or something and chill out. Like, that's what my next vacation should be. And it's not. My next vacation is going to have to do probably with an aquarium or zoo. But eventually your girl's going to go someplace adult friendly and rest and rest. All right. But howdy again. Welcome to our Monday Night Lives. If you are new here, I am Corey Fonville-Foster. I'm a speaker. I'm a trainer. I'm a certified business coach specializing in implementation. And I'm also the CEO of iRock Marketable Business Solutions, which is based in Virginia, but we service clients all over the country from coast to coast and up into Canada. And we support them through our coaching services, but also through our done for you marketing services, everything from logos, the websites, the landing pages, the social media management, and everything in between. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, if you're like, oh, this seems like it might be cool, you're in the right place. And shout out to our private communities. You guys have been just absolutely amazing. I have been in your DMs lately, just checking in on you guys and seeing how you're doing. I haven't gotten to everybody, so if you haven't got a message from me, calm down. But I've just been wanting to kind of just reach out and touch. It's nice to see the numbers of the group, but it's a different thing to be able to go in and be like, hey, how you doing? How your mama doing? What you got going on? And so if you got a message from me, check it out. Because it's just to you. Like, it's to you. I'm making sure you guys see my face or hear my voice. And I want you guys to stay connected. And if there's anything you ever need, reach out. I'm a real person. So what are we talking about today? Because that's what you're here for. What are we talking about today? Let me slide up, because if you can't tell, my eyes hurt today, y'all. Those of you who don't know, I have an eye condition. And whenever you see your girl without makeup, one of two things has happened. Either one, she was rushing, which can happen, or two, her eyes are on fire. And today the eyes are on fire, so we won't put in not a lick. You lucky I got lotion on because my eyes hurt. But anyway, so again, welcome to our Monday Night Live. We do these every single Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, no matter what, rain, hurricane, typhoon, monsoon, it don't matter. We are here in the building. If you are watching this from wherever you're watching it right now, whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching a replay, we're going to be here every Monday, 6 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you come up here 6 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Pacific, Mountain, whatever the other time zones are, you ain't going to find us. 6 p.m. Eastern, we are here and we are giving you free value, right? Not just free value, but free value that gives you practical strategies to move your business forward. I'm not somebody who wants you to just sit and be thinking about things. I want you to be able to understand things, be able to realize, are you going to take care of it? Is somebody else going to take care of it? And if so, who? And then when is it going to get done? How is it going to get done? It's all about the implementation. So often I see business owners get really excited, whether they're at events in person or virtually, or whether they're learning something, maybe in a webinar or coaching program, and they're excited that they learned some information, but they miss that step on how to actually incorporate it into their actual business. And that's not what we're here for. So anything you get from me is all about implementation. I'm very big on grab your pen, grab your paper. You need to be taking notes. You need to always be like taking your notes to say, okay, this is what I learned. But on the other side of that, what are you going to implement and when? Anytime we do a Monday Night Live, there's something you can implement the next day. There's something you can implement the next week, right? There's something you can implement in the next 30 days. There's nothing that you should be implementing a year from now, right? Implement it right now so that it can start making progress and making a positive impact to your business right now. Fair enough? All right. So if you're like, yes, that makes sense, then welcome to our Monday Night Lives. Now, we do have a few things I want to mention because we got some events coming up. I know it's been a minute since we've done events. We actually used to do events at least once a month. And I was, like I said, I'm always talking to my team. I'm always talking to my coaches and mentors like, okay, this is what I'm seeing in my community. This is what I'm hearing on my calls. This is what I'm hearing in my coaching sessions. How can we help people? And so we have brought back our masterclass series, y'all. This is something we actually used to do every single month. You would have at least one or two masterclass speakers. And if you're like, what is a masterclass speaker? So our masterclasses is when I bring in one of my peoples, right? My peeps. I do all, like we talk about networking today too. I do all the networking on my end. I connect with some really dope people, industry experts. And I say, hey, come on, talk to my people. Because what you talking about, what you got, what you know, they need. And so they come on their own dime, y'all. And they come and talk to you guys and they teach you. I always tell them, this ain't, again, we're not about just to feel good. It's like we can feel good, but I don't want it just to be about feeling good. And so I say, hey, I want you to come and talk to my audience and teach them something, right? That's my biggest thing. They have to teach you something. So they come and they teach you something for about 30 to 45 minutes. And then I always request that they allow you guys to have a Q&A. Right. So that you also get a Q&A at the end so that if you're like, hey, I love this, but I don't understand this part, they can answer that. Or if you're like, hey, I get this, but specifically for my business, how does that work? They can answer that part. And then usually, I'm just going to give you all the tea. Usually they also will give you a freebie, whether it's a consultation call, whether it's a mini course, a checklist, they usually give you something. So definitely come. This one's really great. Let me pull up the slide because I know I got it in my face somewhere. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. Yes. So we have Sean Douglas coming. He will be with us on November 6th. Now, let me tell y'all guys this. Make sure it's November 6th. Yes, November 6th. That's my baby birthday. He's turning 13 on November 6th. If I'm going to be in the building, y'all should be in the building. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You must register to attend this event, but it's free. So you hop in on Zoom and look, side note, these masterclasses will not be free in 2025. Let me repeat that. Masterclasses will not be free in 2025. But I didn't want to surprise y'all, especially because we haven't been doing it for so long. I didn't want to get you on a price. And I was like, y'all got enough going on. 2024, we're going to give you your masterclass for free. We're going to finish out the year. But you definitely want to check out Sean Douglas. He's amazing. He's going to really talk to you about positioning. A lot of you guys are in a market where you may feel like it's just super saturated. And you're kind of thinking like, should I keep doing this? Should I stay in this zone? Like, how do I differentiate myself in this area? And he's going to teach you how to really create your own category where you stand out because there's nobody else in it but you, right? And so Definitely come check it out November 6th. You see the QR code. You can go ahead and scan that. Also, we've been posting about it. We've been emailing about it. You'll see more posts and more emails. But definitely register the way these. Now, I haven't said this in a while, so let me say it. Let me be clear. In order to get this information from Sean, you must register to attend. Okay, you must register to attend, because I'll tell you, it never fails. Somebody will DM me and be like, hey, can I get the replay? And it's like, you could have if you would have registered. So the way it works is you register, you can attend for free. Please do attend if you register live, because one, we want to respect Sean's time and our other masterclass speakers, but also we want to be able to ask questions, right? Because again, concepts are cool, but if I don't know how they work with my business, then that doesn't help me much. So you can get the replay again if you register, but you won't get to ask questions. So definitely, if you can, November 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join Sean and myself for our iRock Masterclass series. His topic is creating a category of one, and we're going to be talking about business positioning. Some other things you may have been seeing pop up, and you're like, Corey ain't say nothing about this. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all got to think. Shout out to Tamika if she's watching this. I know sometimes she pops in, but my good friend Tamika, she's one of my accountability partners, was like, you need to give these people like a little Q&A. Like, let them know you're still there. Let them get to chat with you in a real way. And I said, I used to do Q&As every now and then, but I haven't done one in a while. So shout out to Tamika. We got a Q&A coming up. It's called Unlocking Your Business Potential. And it literally is a Q&A session. I'm not here to teach at this session. I'm not saying you don't get no value, because if you ask me questions, I'm going to give you the answers. And if you've ever been in a brand audit, a coffee chat, a consultation call, heck, phone call, Zoom call, whatever, if you've ever talked to me, you know I'm going to give you value. But it's not like a teaching webinar. It's literally a Q&A. And what I do in these Q&As is also give you a time to tell people about yourself. So definitely we'll be in the house. It's on Zoom, and you will be registering. So when you go to this link, bit.ly/iRockBiz Q&A, it will allow you to register. And when you register, you will get the Zoom link to be able to participate. This will not be recorded. So if you're there, you're there. If you're not, it is what it is. It's free. I'm going to be there from 7 to 8. Definitely come chat with me. Ask your questions. Some of you are getting prepared for your Black Friday, Cyber Sunday, Small Business Saturday. Some of you are planning for 2025, and you're really trying to figure out, does that offer make sense? Does that lead magnet work? How do I connect the lead magnet to my offer? All that fun stuff. So this is your time to come in here and kind of get some free tidbits and things of that nature. I'm only going to be in there for an hour, so don't wait till 7:45, 7:50 and pop in there and I don't have time to talk to you. So again, another free event, Unlocking Your Business Potential Q&A session. Go ahead, take a screenshot of that, grab the QR code, grab the link. And again, these are things that are posted in the communities and emailed out. And last but not least, you guys have been seeing this, should be all over. This should be not new to anyone. And the link to this is actually in your description of this, wherever you're watching. And this is our Business Owner Bootcamp. This is something I'm so excited about. I've been looking over my slides for this because this is this weekend coming up. It's a 2-day intensive. I'm just so excited. I was like, this is going to be so much fun. But you guys won't know how fun it is unless you're in the building. So what is the Business Owner Bootcamp? It is a 2-day intensive. We're going to be together 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday, which equals 6 freaking workshops. I was like, goodness gracious, that's a lot. You also have an interactive workbook to help you actually plan out your implementation. And we're really going to make sure that you guys who are new in business or kind of transitioning from having a hobby to having an actual business have a whole plan in place to implement to make sure that you go from passion to profit. It doesn't matter if you've been in business for 5 years, but you ain't been moving the needle. This is for you. If you're brand spanking new and you haven't even signed up and got your LLC or whatever you want to be, whatever category you want to be in, it's for you. If you have not hit, I would say 50K, right, in your business, if you have not hit at least 50K in your business, this is for you. Now, if you're thinking like, I've hit 50K already, I need more, we got something for you in December. It's coming soon. But for you guys who are like, I really need support, all the people who got on the calls with me and said, hey, I really need coaching, but I can't afford one-on-one and I can't afford group coaching. This is made affordable for you. You're getting 6 workshops, which basically equals 6 coaching sessions. You're able to do this in a small, intimate group. We're not taking a lot of people. Spaces are limited because I want to make sure that I can be very specific to your needs. So this is something you want to jump on now because I can't guarantee that it's going to be coming back. Right? I always tell people, like, get on the train now because I can't guarantee it's going to come back. Don't say, oh, I'll do business boot camp next year. I'll do business boot camp, in the fall or whenever. It's here now. It's next week. If you have questions about it, let me know. But if you go to the link here, bit.ly /iRock Bootcamp, the cool thing is that pretty much anything you probably have a question about is already there. So definitely go ahead, make sure that you look at that. And I think over 500 of you have already looked at it. So shout outs to you guys. But yeah, look at it. If you got more questions, let me know. But this is the time. You don't want to get to next year and be struggling and being like, dang, I should have. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Because we can get you the strategy and the plan now to make sure you're going to be successful for 2025. All right. But all right, I spent more time on that than I really wanted to. But definitely, again, if you haven't already, signed up for that business boot camp because we want you guys in the building and we want you to be successful. I always tell you, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for you because at the end of the day, I already got a business. I already got clients. I want to make sure that you have the business that you want and that you have the amount of clients paying you the amount of money that makes sense to you. Okay. All right. So what are we talking about today? I know y'all like, Corey, get to it. We are talking about maximizing online networking opportunities, right? It's just so important. I can't stress this enough. I love this topic. Anytime we talk about networking, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Because when it comes to being a small business owner and bringing in revenue and making profit and really getting, that brand awareness out, networking is a gem, right? Networking is that thing that can really take you to the next level. And that's because a lot of times in business, you need time and or money, right? I always say time and or money. And the reason for that is because in order to get in front of people, they got to see you and they got to see you usually more than once. And then once they see you, we know they got to build what 3 things: know, like, and trust. And so it's already hard enough to build a know, like, and trust once they get to know you. But I feel like it's even harder to get out there for you to be like, hey, I'm here, I exist. Because again, it's not that the market is oversaturated. It's a lot of us out here. It is. It's a lot of us out here. And you're unique and you have something amazing to offer. And your audience is like on the other side of this wall looking for you. And they're just yelling out like, help me, help me. But you're on the other side of it and you don't have a way to build a ladder to get over to talk to them. And so networking is that ladder to get you over into the arena of your audience. I can't tell you how many times I've had the privilege of really getting in front of an audience I would never have gotten in front of because of networking, right? I got an event coming up that I'll be speaking at in January. And I confidently knew I was going to get that gig because I had been networked with that individual that was hosting it. I've done other events with her. And I was like, cool, I get to get in front of some more people in another state. I know that it's going to be a great event. And it's literally just from networking. Me and her got connected through another mutual, and we've built up a rapport of our own over the years. She's been on my podcast. I've been on her podcast. I've sent people over to her. She sends people over to me. We just talked again about another opportunity, and here we are in January. I'll be up in Maryland doing an amazing event. And so that's just one example. I even remember when my business kind of was getting started, and I always talk about my first 6 clients. That's when I realized I needed help. I was like, oh gosh, it's too many all at once. Because I was doing full VA services for 6 clients. I was their VA when they didn't have a team. It was a lot. But I remember one of those individuals when I was probably sitting at about 3 or so clients. I think she may have been the 3rd or the 4th. And I remember her giving me a shot. I don't know why she did, but she did. She gave me a shot because she wasn't a new business owner, but she was like, hey, I need some support. And through her, I was able to get up to that maximum of about 6-7 people. But then I decided, let me do a referral program. And so every month she was bringing me more and more people. And it's crazy because even to this day, people will be like, oh, I saw you with her back then. And it's like, yes, because we networked together. We built a rapport even outside of our client relationship. And thus she still sends people my way. She still showcases me to folk in her programs, and they're able to come over here and do business with me. Right. And so how many opportunities are you missing out on because you are not effectively and strategically networking? Right. And that was just two examples. Like I network all day, every day. I have a masterclass, and shout out to Lane if she sees this masterclass with Lane. Matter of fact, in November. And that again was through networking. We're in the same coaching group. I saw that she was out here doing things, moving and shaking. And I said, hey, I gotta do something with you. I don't know what, but I gotta do something with you. And she was like, you know what, I got something that we could be doing together. And now I'm on one of her master classes. And so it's just been fun being able to connect and grow and get that kind of third party credibility by having these opportunities to network and grow together. So, like, hopefully you get the importance of networking, right? Hopefully we're at that point. Like, you get it. All right. And also, if you're watching this, tell me hello in the chat. I see some people here, there, and everywhere on the thing. So let me know you're here. Also, if you're watching the replay, always drop a hashtag replay. I love seeing that people come in because I get 6 p.m. Y'all. Eastern time ain't for everybody. All right. So let me give you some tips on effective online networking because it's important. And these strategies actually work in person as well, but there's a little bit more finesse to in person. All right. So the biggest thing is be authentic. People can tell from a mile away when somebody is fake and phony. They don't know their stuff. It's like, I don't like it. It's just something, I don't know if it's just like a spidery sense or whatever, but people can feel the authenticity in the air, right? They can say, I like this person, or no, something over there something ain't right. I can't put my finger on it, but something's not right. And so you don't want people to second guess your authenticity, right? So just be who you are. If it don't work out, like I tell people, like some people like me or they don't like me. Like it's just, it's kind of cut and dry. Very few people are like, I'm not sure. They like me or they don't like me. And that's okay. That's okay, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not meant to be. But people who like me as myself, they want to do business with me. They want to grow with me. You know, we usually once I connect, we connect. One lady told me on the call, she's like, we go together because we connected so well. You want that kind of feeling. You don't want to have to put on a facade to get in rooms where you're going to feel uncomfortable and you're not going to be able to showcase who you really are because you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. Also, make sure that you are engaging regularly. A lot of times I find that people don't network well because they'll meet again in person or virtually, and then they'll never talk to that person again. And I don't understand how you think that that's going to build any type of relationship, any kind of rapport, if you're not actively talking. And you don't have to be blowing the person up. I'm not saying that, but make sure you throw them on your email list so they see that you're still out here working. Maybe say, hey, let's have a little virtual chat, right? If I meet somebody at an event, yay, let's have a virtual chat that next week before they forget who I am. Because you have to remember, business owners are booked and busy, especially the good ones. So you don't want to be like a month from now meet like, hey, no, we met this week. Give them a couple days to get home, get settled, get comfortable. Hey, I really enjoy speaking with you. Would love to get on your calendar in the next couple of days just to chat and see how we can support each other or to, continue our conversation that we had at the bar or whatever the case may be. So make sure that you are checking back in. Make sure you follow up. If you tell somebody you're going to reach out to them, try to keep up with it. I get some things, you forget, things get in the way, but try your hardest to follow up, especially if they reached out and they said, hey, I have an opportunity for you. Even if you decide later that maybe you don't want to take that opportunity, sometimes, especially if you meet in person, it's almost a little bit of a pressure to be like, oh, yeah. If you get home and you decide maybe this isn't the best opportunity for you, or maybe you're already booked, just make sure you follow up. Don't ghost the person, because that really will turn people off pretty quickly to be like, oh, they're not about this. So just let them know, hey, didn't realize, something else is on my calendar, but, keep me in mind. Or I realize now looking at the details, this probably isn't the best fit for me. However, if you have future events, future whatever, I'd be interested. Or maybe like, oh, this is cool, but I think this may be a better collaboration opportunity for us given whatever, right? Just be real. Be real. I definitely say no to lots of things, and it may not be with the words no, but I definitely say no to lots of things that just aren't the right fit for me, my time, my plans for my business. Make sure you're leveraging social media. So when it comes to online networking, of course, you have events that you can go to, like webinars, Q&As, networking sessions, just different events, things like that. But also, you can actively do networking for people you're looking for by leveraging social media, especially LinkedIn. I'm not big on trying to sell to people on LinkedIn. However, I meet some really great collaborators, referral partners, and things like that on LinkedIn because you can specifically look for certain things. It's so much easier to target people on LinkedIn versus like a Facebook or Instagram. Hashtags are cool, but putting in somebody's job title, area of expertise is a lot easier on LinkedIn. So definitely use that. You can, even on LinkedIn, you can join groups. Heck, Facebook, you can join groups as well with like-minded individuals or people you know have your target audience in them. And like I said, don't be afraid to use other platforms. Like I like LinkedIn, but if you're going to use Facebook, use it. Instagram, heck, Twitter. Some people do a lot of, depending on what industry you're in, some people do a lot of networking on Twitter. I know that if you are trying to be a speaker, there are, and not just a speaker, but a speaker and or a like a published writer, like if you're doing like blog writing, articles, things like that, you're trying to get paid for your writing. A lot of publishers and editors are on Twitter. So that's a great place to network there for sure. I just am not a fun, like I just, Twitter is over there, I'm over here. we don't really go together, but it is still a great place. Again, you have to know your industry and where your folks are, whether it's the folks you need to connect with to get in front of your audience or your actual audience. Now, there are some strategies to keep in mind. We are not out here trying to just chat with a whole bunch of people. One, that can be exhausting. And I consider myself an extrovert, but that is exhausting. I'm not trying to talk to everybody, whether it's in person or virtual. You got to be strategic. One, you got to have a defined goal. And I think people think I'm crazy for this because if you ever meet me at a real event, ask me what my goal is for that event. Because before I go to an event, I always have a goal of how many people, one, I'm going to talk to, but then secondly, how many people am I actually going to follow up with and actually like try to do something with. And that's because everybody you talk to isn't going to be somebody you really can network with in a real strategic way. Networking doesn't just mean talking. It means like strategically for a goal at the end. And so I always go into any event, virtual or in person, with a number in my mind. And if I'm in person, literally I will stay at the event until I hit it. So if I'm at an event that's like a 3-day conference, right? If you saw me in Georgia, I was downstairs. I wasn't in my room. I was downstairs. I was like, I got 3 more people to get to before I can go to bed. It's late. I'm tired. My assistant be like, can we go to bed? No, I got 3 more people. Let me find them. And I will. I'll stay down there until I hit those 3 people. And I'll literally look and be like, okay, I got these people's contacts out of these talks. And these are the people I can follow up with. But you need to have a goal because what will happen is you will end up being like, dang, I went to this event, or whether it was virtual or online, and you maybe talk to 2 people. That's kind of a bit of a waste because out of the 2 people, maybe one was a networking opportunity if you're lucky. And then hopefully you can follow up with that person, but you really want to make the odds in your favor. But also if there's specific things you're looking to network with. So for instance, my master classes, we look for specific people to fill in the gaps for the things that I'm not an expert in. I'm not looking for more people that do what I do. So I have that goal in mind of like, these are the people I actually want to reach out to, right? That can help my specific audience. And even when I talk to them, I'm trying to make sure that they can help my particular audience. So even having that kind of clear goal of like, this is what I'm trying to do. These are the people that can help me get to the next level. I've even done that. And like the real world with friends, like, okay, I'm trying to get to this level. Let me find friends that are here to help me get to the next level. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You have to have a plan because we have limited time. And time is money. So we have to be, cognizant of that. Also, when it comes to networking, you really have to keep in mind that it's value first. Do not go into it constantly, hi, my name is whatever, what can you do for me? Right? Can you get me on a podcast? Can you get me on a show? Can you get me this? Can you get me that? Absolutely not. You want to go into it like, hey, love what you're doing. I really would love to, see if we can work together to do X, Y, and Z, or even being like, oh my gosh, I have something that I would love for you to be on. Like that's why having a podcast is great, because I can always be like, hey, love to have you on my podcast. And they're like, oh, for sure. Right? Love to feature you in a masterclass. Oh my God, for sure. And then they're like, oh my God, I actually have this opportunity for you, right? So I led with value. Let me get you in front of my audience, right? Let me just give you that, right? And then they're like, oh, I got something to give you too. But if you go into it saying me, again, people are turned off, but also that's not going to get you where you want to go. And then last but not least, again, create a networking plan. How are you going to, before you even try to network, how are you going to network? What channels are you going to use to network? Who are you trying to network with, and why? Right? If you're trying to get more speaking engagements, and you need to be talking to people who host speaking engagements, or know people who host speaking engagements, or people who know how to get you into speaking engagements, like whether it's somebody who can teach you how to make your one sheeter, somebody who can help you make your sizzle reel, or somebody who can help you with your speaker page. You need to find those people to help you get to where you're trying to go, right? Again, it's all about being strategic about it. If you don't have a plan on who you want to talk to and why and how you're going to do it, you're really going to struggle. And that may sound like a lot of work, but this is business. This is business, right? You gotta be willing to do the work. You gotta be smart about these things, because again, you need time and or money. And if we're going to use our time to network, then we need to eventually get it over to money generating things, whether it's getting in front of somebody else's audience, right? We talked before about build, borrow, buy. Being able to get in front of somebody's audience, right? Borrow somebody else's audience. Whether it's about them booking you for something, maybe they're even a potential client buying something from you. Either way, you got to have a plan. You got to know what you want out of the experience. It's almost like dating. You don't want to just be dating randos all the time. You want to know, hey, I'm looking for what they say. Oh my gosh, looking for men in finance, 6'5", brown eyes. Something was something silly that was on TikTok. But you need to know what you're looking for so that you are able to actually attract that and get it. All right, so that's our talk for networking. I'm not going to be before you long, because your girl is tired. Just because I said I'd be here, money, don't mean I'm going to be here excited and wide awake. I'm tired. My eyes probably look about this big right now because they are on fire. But I just encourage you guys, whether you're live or whether you're watching the replay, to really let these topics sink in and really figure out how you can implement these in your business. This is a great time to network, because there's lots of events that are happening this time of year, because people are going to have time off from work. Be strategic. If you're going through your fourth quarter business planning, be strategic. How are you going to leverage networking for 2025 to bring in additional revenue, to bring in additional collaborators, to bring in additional clients? All of these things should be a part of your strategic business plan that you have for 2025. And if you're sitting here saying, I don't know what else needs to be in there, you need to be at the Business Owner Bootcamp. I'm so excited to see you guys this Saturday and Sunday. Again, I'm giving you 3 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday, because I care, because I really want you guys to be successful. And I totally understand that business can be overwhelming because you don't know what you don't know, but that's why I'm here to support you. This program was put together to build upon itself, so that when you come in, you don't have to have a ton of knowledge coming in, but when you leave, you're going to be well equipped. We're basically building parts of your armor for your business, but by the time you walk out, you're going to be fully ready to go into battle. All right, you're going to be able to take this plan to your team, to your coach, to your mentors, and be like, we ready to go for 2025. And I think I mentioned in one of my other lives, but I'll mention it here. If you come, I'm going to also throw in a Canva training. I don't usually do Canva trainings, but I promised somebody else I was going to do it. And so I said, I'm going to go and give that to you as well. Along with, if you come to the Business Owner Bootcamp, you do get a mini brand audit afterwards, because I want you guys to implement. Book the call with me once you've implemented, so then I can give you some feedback on what you actually implemented. Because if you don't know anything about business, you're always going to have to adjust. You're going to always have to be open to pivot and make adjustments. So I want to be here with you even after the 2 days is over. All right. That is it for the night. That is it for the night. But you guys have an amazing night. I will see you back here next Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be diving into, I would tell you, but I don't think I have it up on my screen. You'll find out. Also, usually, if you're in the private communities, in the event section, you can find additional events for the rest of the month. And also it should be all of the events that I talked about here, whether it's the Business Owner Bootcamp, the Q&A, or our next masterclass. And we actually have another masterclass before the end of the year, because I just want y'all to be like, I don't want no excuses. I want to give you everything I possibly can before the clock strikes 12 and we hit 2025. All right. If there is something that you want to see that maybe we haven't put out here as an event, let me know. I can't guarantee we're going to have it, but we can try to meet your needs some way, somehow. All right, guys. There we go. I can't even talk today. Remember, I rock, you rock, we all rock, and we will talk to you guys next time. In the world of service-based small businesses, success isn't just about what you offer. It's about how you showcase it. Welcome to iRock Marketable Business Solutions, your partner in marketing excellence. We understand that as a small business owner, you wear many hats, but marketing doesn't have to be one of them. At iRock, we offer a range of marketing services designed with your success in mind. Our team is your team, working seamlessly to bring your vision to life. Imagine having a partner who can turn your ideas into captivating visuals. Picture content that resonates with your audience and drives engagement. Think about a brand that reflects your uniqueness and leaves a lasting impression. With iRock, you don't just save money, you get more bang for your buck. Our services are budget friendly, so you can invest in growing your business. And we're all about consistency, no more false starts. Ready to take your marketing to the next level? Discover how we can make marketing easy, affordable, and consistent. Unlock the full potential of your marketing with iRock Marketable Business Solutions.